Sorry we're late, guys. Get a little bit behind. Are you ready? How's class?
Great.
What'd you learn?
Human body doesn't always do what you want it to do.
Human body doesn't always do what you want to do. Like after you eat Taco Bell or what?
Maybe China buffet occasionally.
What's that?
Maybe China buffet.
China
Yeah.
Good. What were you talking about?
We took a basic technique and added strikes to it, and then just explored some ideas.
Good. Are you guys okay? Can you hear me okay? You can, right?
I can.
Good. How's it going? Like I said, I'm sorry I'm late. Purple belt. So, on this way so I can see my notes. Oh, I can wing it for a minute. The previous videos, live videos that covered belt requirements, we had yellow belt, and I'll review these real quick. Yellow belt for us is becoming a good student. Can you listen? Can you apply what you learn? Can you take it home? You come back with good questions. So for us, it's more important than the techniques. The techniques are tools to start conversations that teach people, the philosophies and the deeper understandings from each instructor. So yellow belt's about becoming a good student. Orange belt then rolls into stances and footwork, and we talk about that and how stances and footwork can be different for everybody based on their needs. My needs, somebody in a wheelchair, somebody on crutches, with a cane. So we alter that as we go along. So as we reach purple belt, for us, purple belt's about a year into it. There's no real set time limits. I've had career orange belts, hot water in Arizona. For 13 years he was an orange belt, but that was up to him. The purple belt, really, it's about an average of a year of your life. And for us, purple belt is about theories and concepts. Now when I say purple, what I'm talking about is the techniques and the lessons you learn to purple. Okay, that's what I mean. So purple belt's theories and concepts, and at that point it's really where you start applying the theories and concepts to the techniques, and that's where the techniques can change. Okay, and when you do things like, well, I've got 2 techniques picked out for you tonight from the purple belt chart, and we're going to use those, and I'll show you how they change a little bit. Okay, and I hope you can hear me okay. I've been 120 miles an hour all day long. You get the benefit of that because now I'm running out of gas. I'm only about 80 miles an hour. So, and then of course, Terry, who was it, Terry? I think, yeah, Grandmaster Terry. He asked me about entwined lances, which is a knife technique, and I'll touch on that. I won't break your heart, I tell you. Okay, so the purple belt techniques that I chose: thundering hammers and parting wings, or flashing daggers. Arizona guys got that. When you start looking at theories and concepts, and we try to give, these are just guidelines. Through yellow, we're giving you theories and concepts. In orange, we'll definitely give you theories and concepts. At purple belt, you're going to get a plethora of the definitions that come from the Encyclopedia of Chemical. But we're really teaching you how to dissect the words that Parker put together, that Mr. Tatum puts together, that explain the different ideas of motion. And at purple, I ask you to put those in and apply those. So we apply them to the laboratory of the body. So from parting wings, right there, that angle, and flashing daggers, basically the same technique, but when you apply one of my theories, body dynamics, and I know some of you are going to say, it's body mechanics. No, it's not body mechanics. Body mechanics is different than body dynamics. Body dynamics is mine. I just coined a phrase using ideas and concepts that have been around forever. We'll go through that again later, but parting wings or flashing daggers gets an attempted two-handed push from the front. Now, I've seen a joke before that all these chemical techniques, if somebody's ever attacked by pushers or shovers, they're taken care of. And a lot of our techniques are that way, right? Hang on there. So what we teach in this situation is to step to the inside, and your first strike, I would take my ring off, a little fly hit you in the eyeball. Don't forget it's up there. He goes to push or attack. I maintain my distance in the first strike, goes to the arms. And in flashing daggers or parting wings, it's different for us, and I'll show you what I mean. When you go to the first strike, you hit to the ribs and you bend them forward, you chop to the throat, punch to the face, and you fist to the groin is how I do it. Why? Body dynamics and the way I was taught. When he goes to attack and I move to this position, for me to strike these arms, stop. Don't do it again. Stay right there. Okay. So he's attacking right here. To get a strike inside those arms, for whatever reason, whether he's pushing, choking, grabbing, go ahead, is not really the most effective use of my motion. If I want to strike him and he's moving forward, I just turn sideways and go right inside his arms. So he goes, I'm going to clear the arms, I'm going to hit the floating rib, I'm going to extend my circles around my corners to make both of those strikes, shot to the throat. Right here, it's also taught to push down, punch this way. For me, clearing the arms, making these circles, and using the strikes in an effective body dynamic manner gives you the appointments for the extension. Here's one that'll drive everybody crazy. Thundering hammers. At purple, when he punches the right arms, you punch for thundering hammers. You do your sliding inward block, and you start your technique, and you hit. No cup today, huh? Yeah. Well, smaller than I thought. The technique has you, the old tech, the way that I don't do it, has you hit low, then high. Actually, give me Mr. D. Pressure Mr. D. Sliding inward blocks. I block, I hit the groin, I use this arm to get this kidney. If I don't bend it, let's say I bend him over, okay? And I hit the kidney here, and I leave, this to me doesn't feel right. So I allow students to change it. I changed it. Sliding inward block. I hit the groin, I bend them over. I use my elbow, and I attack high first, then low, then move to the extension. I'll do it slow. One more time. Just the base technique. Sliding inward block, groin strike, bend over so I don't pinch it. I check with my elbow. From here, I use this hand to come over, a leg check, hammer fist, hammer fist. And then you can use the extension from there, but I'm covering all zones. Got it? Thank you. Good? Can you give me a knife?
Don't try this at home.
Huh?
Don't try this at home.
Anybody watching?
Yeah, there's a lot of people watching. GM Terry Taylor said exactly right. There's a difference, but I'm not sure which part he meant right now.
This ain't that knife. Give me a real knife.
Right up there. Did you hide it?
I don't know. Give me a real one. I don't care. There's a real one up
He
there.
carries things off.
Sorry for the pause.
Doing that.
It's sharp. I don't care.
Insert conversation here.
Insert commercial here.
Yeah,
Buy
commercial.
26moves.com. All right, just bring me what you got. We'll use the fancy rubber. Give me the rubber.
Michael Kirby said, love the good old Elvis leg wiggle techniques.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Kirby. We'll use this clip then. I'll use Mr. D'Artagnan. Mary D'Artagnan. Okay. With regards to entwined lance, it's a stab to the throat. It's a parry, step forward, strike, and from there you track down, you kick out the leg, stand up right, I don't want to take you down here. Poke you out, you move back. I'm not gonna talk about the technique. What I'm gonna talk about is your growth in weapons training for Kempo. If you really want to learn weapons, and you're a good Kempo practitioner, let's just make this across the board because I hope that other martial arts watch this as well. You have to learn both sides of the equation. You have to. Even if you don't want to stab somebody, you don't want to cut somebody, you don't want to shoot somebody, it's just not in your makeup of who you are, you need to know how this works. You have to, because, come back. This technique is against a stab, a high stab to the throat. Okay, so I step off the line, I step in and I strike this nerve, hoping that he's going to get knocked out. I then leave the knife to this check and pull, stand up, and poke the eye at the same time, and then come back. If you know how to use this, do a in-place twist stance, left foot cross. Cross twist stance, this one, sorry. Yeah, there you go, and an outward parry, step in and palm down. Why doesn't he know this? Because I don't teach this.
It looks like you're dancing.
He does his twist stance, cross off the line of attack. His hand comes up to block my stab to the throat. and he steps in to hit me, even if I just react to the strike out of pain, oh, I'm going to cut him. Knowing how to use a knife, I'm not going to, it ain't going to happen. So you need to know that while that outward block, through the outward block, do it again, faster, do it again, quicker. If I go here, he could technically stop that strike. And if he moved in quick enough to hit me, he could technically knock me out, and maybe I'll drop the knife. And if you want something that's 10% effective, bravo, because 10% is better than 0. But if you learn the other side of the equation, you know what is wrong with that. That's all I'm saying. And I want you to learn both sides. I really do. If you know how to use this knife, one, you're not, it's not going to happen, okay? If you're going to get to the throat, there are many other ways to do that. Right, you have a knife video. My little brother's putting out a knife video. If you guys want them, contact us. I'll get you a a pre-sale price. How's that? Before we get them finished. My problem, guys, when I make a video, if this beautiful woman behind the camera doesn't do it with me, I edit the crap out of it. And you really never see it because nothing's ever good enough for me. If she records it, she'll say, okay, that's good, let's put it out. So get on her if you don't see them soon enough. I love you. Mm-hmm. Are you good?
I love you too.
Okay, so.
Throw me under the bus.
What's that?
Throw me under the
I
bus.
gotta blame somebody. It's the truth though. I'm really hard on myself. I've got 80 videos you guys will probably never see. That would be true. Anyway, I love you. Purple belts, you know, when you start using your theories and concepts and you start rolling through techniques that start to make sense for you, apply the theories. And if they don't work, add it to the laboratory of the body. Okay? Some people are putting, do I rant? I'm not going to rant. 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 No, I'm not. Have a great night. I will see you guys Wednesday night. No, I'm going to be at a school beating up a bunch of kids. So I'm trying to get students there, just smacking them around, beating up their parents and stuff like that. It'd be fun. Okay. I love you. Be good to each other. Practice. I think it's Gunkin Funakoshi. He's the one that says, strive for perfection. What's this quote? Used to be on the dojo wall.
Yeah, about the character in martial arts.
Yeah, what is it? Boy.
Martial arts is not about punching and kicking, but...
That's my quote. Gunkin Funakoshi. Look it up and tell me what it is. Man, my brain goes, I'm tired, guys. I love you.
Say hi to Bobby Earl.
Bobby Earl, how's it going, buddy? Squirmel, listen. Mr. Taylor said I have more endings than a Pentecostal preacher. I asked him what that meant. He said Pentecostal preachers like to say goodbye like 20 times and they keep talking. Yes. This is only 18 for your information. Goodbye.
Mr. Pearson, too. Hi, Mr. Pearson. Miss you.